Hello, my friends. How are you? We're going to be working today with some 3D shapes. And a lot of times we use the word solids to describe 3D shapes. If you remember, the opposite of a 3D shape is a flat shape. So there was a lot of worksheets at the top of the page in Schoology this week that talked about things like squares, triangles, rectangles, good, yep. The rhombus, good, you know them, good. Well, this lesson is going to talk about 3D shapes. And I know sometimes I called them earlier in the year the puffy shapes. Yeah, I know. When we take tests, sometimes they call them solids. Well, today we want to recognize what 3D shapes are all around us. And we're going to focus on 4 of them today. We're going to talk about a cone. We're going to talk about a cube, a cylinder, and a sphere. And we're going to try to notice some of the differences about them. Now, one of the really fun lessons to do is to maybe make a scrapbook of around your house, of things found around your house that are those different shapes. So you might want to make a little book of them. You might take pictures. You have to ask mom or dad if you can use their phone if you're going to take pictures. But you can kind of collect them or make a collection of them or make it a scavenger around your house of different shapes. We just took a couple minutes. Tommy helped me out. We found a couple things that are like the shapes we're going to talk about. So let's start with which one's this? What do you say? Yep, Tyler? It's a sphere, isn't it? Yep, a sphere it reminds us of a circle, but it's not flat like a circle. Yep, it's round like the earth. It's a sphere. Good. All right, and then I'm going to set this over here so it doesn't roll. Which shape does this remind you of? Yeah, we use these a lot, don't we? This is a cube. A cube. Yep, it's made up of squares on each side. Each of its faces is a square. It's got 6 of them. And it has, yep, you see those corners there? Good, yep. All right, so this is a cube. And then this one, I got a couple different sizes of them. I'm going to show you. I show you guys this every day we're in school, don't I? Yeah, I pretty much always have this shape in my hand. But this is also the same kind of shape. It's not as tall. Yeah, it's a little squishier. And then there's this one. It's the same shape. Do you see the circle on the end of it? It's not called a circle. The whole shape's not a circle, but there's a circle on the end of it. There's a circle on this end of it, this face. If I cut this apart, sometimes I like to do that with a toilet paper roll and show you if I unrolled it, that it would be a rectangle. But when this shape is all together, we call it a cylinder. Yep, say that. Cylinder. Good. All right, and we're going to do our last one that we're talking about today. Now, this is Clarabelle the clown. This was something I found in Tommy's room. Doesn't he have fun toys? He always picks out good ones.
They're from Baby Einstein.
They're from the Baby Einstein videos, of course. Well, this isn't a perfect one of these shapes, but do you see how the top of Clarabelle's head here, its hat, and the top of this little lamp here, what does that look like? It's similar to what we call a cone. Now, an actual cone would have a point at the top, and that is important to know. And then the other side of a cone would be a flat surface, a circle. We're going to do something later on, not today, but we have to know if those shapes can roll or not. You kind of know that one already, don't you? All right, so that's the cone. Well, boys and girls, we're going to be sorting shapes, and we're going to color these shapes up here depending on what shape they are. So if they are a sphere, we need to color them red. Remember, R-E-D spells red. Yep, that one. And if they are a cylinder, we need to make them B-L-U-E. Yep, that spells blue. If they are a cube, they need to be Y-E-L-L-O-W, yellow. And if it is a cone, or like a cone, we need to color it G-R-E-E-N. What does that spell? And that's how you spell green. Good. All right, those are the colors we're going to use today. So let's start today. How about if we start hunting for the spheres first? All right, who wants to point one of those out? All right, Capri? Yes, ma'am. This orange is the shape of a sphere. I'm going to do a little bit of a quick color. All right, who else can see a sphere? All right, Hawksley? Yep, or blueberries. Those are a sphere. All right. Nora, do you see a sphere? Way up on the left-hand side of the page. Good job. It's another sphere, so I'm going to color it red. Good job. Any more there? All right. What did you find, Betty? Good. The soccer ball. That's a sphere. All right. And Luigi, what do you see? Yep, the beach ball. Oh, I hope we get to play on a beach this summer. That would be great. All right, I think we got all the spheres so far. All right, what should we look for next? What do you say, Angie? You want to look for the cylinders? Okay, that means I need a blue crayon. And let's start the cylinder search. Here's a flashlight. Is the whole thing a cylinder? No, but if we just focus on the handle of it, we can find a cylinder there. Color that blue. What else do you see that could be a cylinder? Okay, yep. Go ahead. Jacob? Yep, the can here. Now, I hope I can color over this. Mrs. Finkel got that a little bit wet. I think we'll know it's supposed to be blue. Oops, I got to stop because I'm tearing it. All right, that's the blue cylinder. All right, any more cylinders? Logan? Yeah, the log. If you imagine a log in a fireplace, you can think, oh, those are shaped like a cylinder. Okay. And, oh, yeah, look at that. This is like a cylinder block. It reminds me of this long tapping stick. All right, we'll color that one blue. All right. Do you have cylinders in your cupboard at home? If you have cans of soup or corn, or maybe some tomato sauce. Yep, that's a cylinder. Where's it on this page? Yep, here it is on the right side of the page. Good. All right. Boy, that's all the cylinders I see right now. I hope I didn't miss any. All right, let's go on and look for the cubes. Let's make the yellow cubes. Well, I know that's not a cube because, yeah, there's no squares on it. Oh, look at Rubik's Cube. That's even in its name. So we'll color that one yellow. All right. Ooh, I wonder what's inside of this cubed-shaped present. What would you like inside of it if it was your present, Hunter? You would? You would want some squirt guns to take to the water park with you? Oh, you are a water park fan. All right. Salvatore, do you see a cube? Yeah, you're right. An ice cube. That makes sense. It's in its name. Good. All right. Any more cubes here? Oh, looks like I almost missed one, and it's right in the center of the page. How could I do that? I'm glad you're looking closely, Nora. Good. All right, Rita, are there any more cubes on this page? Our detective. Let's see. Where? It's, oh, below the horn. You're right. This is a cube below the horn. So I'm going to color that. Color that yellow. Okay. All right, now, boys and girls. The rest of the shapes on this page are all pretty much alike, aren't they? Mm-hmm. They all have almost a point, yeah. And then on one end, there's like a circle. What do we call those? Yeah, all right. Go ahead, tell me, Angie. Good. Those are called cones. All right, I'm going to start coloring the cones. This one, that's an easy one. I think we can all recognize how that's a cone. But do you notice this spinning top? Do you see how it comes down to a point? Now this part isn't a cone, but this certainly looks like a cone to me. Okay. Oh, a traffic cone. That makes a lot of sense. No wonder we call them traffic cones. It's shaped like a cone. You're right. This has a square face on it, and that part would not be part of the cone. Yeah, because we know that a cone actually has a circle for the surface. Oh, party hats. Yes, I would love to be at a party with a cone on my head right now. It gets a little bit lonely not seeing people. Okay, now look at this one. This one made me think twice. Yeah, here's a horn. This part of the horn almost looks like a sphere, doesn't it? Almost. But this part is shaped like a cone. It kind of bells out. Now, if it was officially a cone, it would come to a point, and this one does not. But we do definitely see how it is like a cone. Well, boys and girls, today we worked on identifying different solid shapes. Sometimes we call them 3D shapes. We're going to see if you can identify some shapes. Hey, maybe when we do our Zoom on Friday, maybe you can remember or think of to tell me about something in your house that is made up of one of these shapes. All right, boys and girls, work hard.